Hey everyone, it's Travis with Aureus Nursing. So today we have an Aureus 411 where we are going to talk about the snowy state of Minnesota. So here with me I have my good buddy and teammate Marcus Blunk, who specializes in staffing in the state of Minnesota for Aureus. So Marcus, we know a lot about each other already, but for the viewers at home that don't know about you, do you mind telling us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so as Travis said, my name is Marcus Blunk. Born and raised in Nebraska. I really enjoy spending time outdoors, so I like to do in my free time, so it's awesome that I staff Minnesota, a lot of things to do outside there. I've been with Aureus for a little over a year now. I've always been on the Southwest team, staffing Arizona and Minnesota.
Great. So let's dive right into the state of Minnesota. So I know a common theme, and me too, when I think of traveling as a nurse or as a tech, I think of the warm states like California and Florida. Why should a nurse or tech go to Minnesota?
That's a really good question. One of the biggest things right now for Minnesota is it's a really great paying state. We are seeing some elevated rates at some of our facilities, trying to get people in to come in for winter. In general, Minnesota is going to be a good paying state anyways, compared to, especially some of those southern states where a lot of people are wanting to go. A couple other really great things, really traveler-friendly facilities. The facilities do a really good job of managing their patient ratios and that type of thing, making sure that travelers aren't taking on too many patients at a time. Also, just in general, the people in Minnesota are just very friendly. My travelers, when I talk to them on assignment, I get really good feedback, from the facilities saying that, that the staff really enjoy working with them. That the travelers really enjoy working with the facilities.
Great. And if you are wanting to travel, so yeah, high pay in a traveler-friendly facility, that is hard to find in assignments sometimes. And yeah, Minnesota, that would be a great location to do that. So Minnesota obviously is not a compact state. So how does the license process work?
Yeah, right. Yeah, Minnesota is not a compact state, so you would have to get the license. It's a super easy process though. First off, with getting an interview, most of our facilities will interview within 2 to 3 days. So it's very quick getting an assignment. You don't have to worry about having the license in order to interview. We actually don't worry about it until you actually accept a position. The license only takes 2 to 3 business days to get the temporary, and then you have 60 days to get the permanent. And it's a very easy process. It's only $115 for the license as well, so it's a very cheap license, which we would also reimburse you for on your first paycheck.
Okay, great. So obviously, like all the snow, and for the people that have never experienced snow before, what type of things do they like to do during the winter?
Yeah, really good question. There's a lot to do in Minnesota. If you're in the Twin Cities or close to the Twin Cities, there's a lot of things to do. They have all the major sports teams. They're going to have a ton of nightlife, restaurants, also have Mall of America or some major attractions in the cities. Looking outside of the Twin Cities and some of the more rural areas, there's definitely still a lot to do. There's a lot of outdoor activities. There's a lot of hiking. There's a lot of sightseeing that you can do. When it is cold out, there's also, ice skating. There's also even skiing in parts of Minnesota as well.
So definitely a bucket list item if someone has ever wanted to experience the Mall of America. Is there anything else that you wanted to add about the state of Minnesota?
Yeah, honestly, Minnesota, it's a really great state to get an assignment. A lot of people don't think about traveling there. Honestly, I tell people it's the hidden gem. Like I said, most people don't think about going to Minnesota, but once they do, and once they get in the facilities, they really love it. And a lot of times they end up extending because of it.
Great. Well, thanks for tuning in, folks, and tuning in with Marcus and I to talk about the state of Minnesota. So if you are interested or have any questions about the state of Minnesota, make sure to contact me today, and I would love to get you over to Marcus and the Minnesota team. Thanks for tuning in.